First hardcore show, it was Leeway, Crumbsuckers, Agnostic Front, and GBH, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody from APS trekked on the train, and we headed right into the city to see that show. The one thing I remember was EJ Vodka. He was selling Leeway bootleg shirts inside the Ritz, and he wound up getting kicked out of the show because he was selling the shirts illegally inside the venue at the Ritz. So one thing I remember. And I also remember Scott Ian coming up on stage and introducing the Crumbsuckers on that bill. When I was on the floor for Agnostic Front, I just remember once they came on, the slam dancing popped off, and I was right in the front, and I had to back off a little bit because it was very intense. And that was my first hardcore show that I had gone to. Going to CB's. Sunday matinees, every Sunday. Johnny Collins of Kraut, Mackie, and Hokey, Leeway. Chaka was one, Minus was one, and Saab was one. I remember when Minus, he was slam dancing, and if you were in the front, and you'd always kind of like back off a little bit because he was very, very intense. But he was one that really stuck out to me, Minus. It was Leeway, Vernon Reid's Living Color, Circle Jerks, and the Bad Brains at 10:18. That was another show that we all piled in the cars actually and headed into the city to see that show. That was one show that always stuck out to me. I don't want to
remember who you forget is your ass, man.
Yeah, wait. Kraut, Leeway, and Token Entry. Most of every member in all those bands were and grew up in Astoria, so I will have to say them. And Kraut being the first to have their video played on MTV, did the show with the Clash at Bonds, which I could have seen, but those three bands. Polito's in Astoria.
Yes!
Jimmy Gestapo. Yeah, last time I saw him, he had some stories, and as usual, he has me cracking up on anything I bring up to him. He's got a story for it, so Jimmy Gestapo. It would definitely have to be Kraut. The Staten Island show, I always hear being mentioned with the Dead Kennedys and SSD. That's a show I wish I had seen Kraut in their heyday, 81, 82. That's one band I wish I had seen. AJ Novello's new band, Future Fable, and Chaka's new band, Ghost Sustables. Yes.
Brooklyn or Queens?
Queens, of course.